They're playing a sport they love. But for these athletes at the Maple Grove Tennis Camp in the summer of COVID-19, it's also just as importantly giving them something to keep busy.
This was very important because during the whole Corona quarantine, I was pretty much at home or just kind of outside in my yard. So this was really nice to be out.
If I didn't have this camp, I'd probably be sitting home watching Netflix or something. I'd probably get very bored and I'd feel very idle at home. I felt that way during quarantine, so it's nice to actually be able to see friends and work out.
Yes, I do believe that a lot of families were pretty happy just to get their kids doing something that felt normal again. So I think this was really important for a lot of reasons, just so they're not stuck at home.
Not a whole lot has had to change due to COVID restrictions.
We're obviously much more cautious of how we're being around each other, but tennis is obviously a non-contact sport and we're already pretty distance away, so we haven't had to accommodate too much for that.
About 40 girls and boys signed up for the 2 sessions, with the camp going from June into early August. It's open-ended, so if life gets in the way, it isn't a big deal.
There's been times where I've had job interviews or something like that come up and I'm like, oh, I can't come, and Zach's usually really cool with me not being there every day.
Yeah, it's been really good, and obviously you don't need to go every day. That's how the thing was set up, but a lot of people go most days and get a lot of reps in it. It's been good.
The intensity has ramped up as the summer's gone on.
At the beginning of the summer, like in June, we just kind of made sure it was just working and that everyone was enjoying themselves, because it was the first time a lot of them had really done anything, besides school in quite a while. As we got farther into it, we got a little more intense and started actually training harder, because most of these players, they have pretty high goals.
They're getting exercise and having fun, and their tennis games are growing too. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.